My name is Chris Allen Lee, and I'm here to show you what it's really like to run your own startup, work remotely, and try to balance life all at the same time. Today is a good day because it's the release of Smart Hash 6.0 with the new post scheduling feature. It's going to be awesome. You'll now be able to upload your photos and schedule them as posts, saving your captions and hashtags. And along with this new update comes a new increased pricing structure that's kind of based on how many Instagram accounts that you want to add. So it's a little bit more expensive, but hey, gotta make some money somehow. So let's go ahead and publish this sucker on my phone. And we're live! So how to pick your next app idea. Whatever you do, please God, do not build a social media app. Now I'm partly joking, but I'm being dead serious. Unless you're a freaking millionaire or you're famous, you shouldn't be building a social media app. And if you're a millionaire, why the hell are you creating an app anyways? Okay, so here's why you don't want to be creating a social media app, or apps like Uber and Airbnb, which use the sharing economy. So I'm gonna bundle all of those together. Apps like these have a chicken and an egg problem. People use social media apps because their friends are on it, and if your friends aren't on it, then you're probably not using the app. For apps like Uber and Lyft, drivers are on the app because there are riders, and riders are on the app because there are drivers. No riders, no drivers. And no drivers, there's no riders. Which kind of begs the question, who starts the ball rolling? Chicken, egg. So who goes first? That's a problem for you to solve as the creator of the app. So how do you solve that? Well, you can solve it one of two ways. Either one, with money, or two, with influence. With no initial incentive, you have to get people to use your app either by using a lot of marketing dollars or by using a lot of social influence. AKA, you either have to be rich or famous. And that's why you don't want to be creating a social media app or a sharing economy app. So with those out the door, what should you build? So here are 3 things that you should probably consider when building your next app idea. So number 1 is solve a problem. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely more willing to spend money on solving a problem than I am for entertainment purposes. And yes, hunger is a problem, and that's why I eat out a lot. Solving a problem is a much clearer way to show value to the end consumer, which gives you more chances and probability that they'll actually pay for the app and your services. So number 2 is solve a problem that you actually have. Now, I can't stress this one enough. When you are part of the customer base of your own app, you'll make sure that you want it to be the best that you can possibly make it. You'll actually have insights on what features you want, and you'll find bugs way faster because you're actually using it every day. This really makes a big deal. So in the past, I've built software for real estate agents, and often it was really difficult to kind of understand what they wanted in features, why they wanted it, and they always seemed to find the bugs way faster than we did because we weren't actually using it. So solve a problem that you actually have, and that will make the app by default way better. And the third thing to consider is to solve a problem that no one else has solved, or at least has solved well. The reason why you want to do this is because you'll have basically zero competition. You'll dominate the market, and then your app will basically become the #1 app to solve said problem. Now, this part is obviously easier said than done, but solving a problem that other companies or apps haven't solved well is really doable. So for me, for example, when I first started SmartHash, a lot of other apps out there were touting popular hashtags, but the problem with that was that it didn't necessarily mean that you would get more engagement. And so what I tried to offer was a way for people to figure out which hashtags were actually working for them and increasing engagement. So these other apps were kind of doing something similar, but they weren't doing it very well. And more importantly, it wasn't their main feature. They were focusing on things like post scheduling. And so when SmartHash initially came out, it technically wasn't a competitor. It was more like a supplemental tool that people could use in tandem with these post scheduling tools. People didn't have to decide whether they wanted to use my app or these other post scheduling tool apps. They could use both. So less competition means more users for you. So with those three things in mind, you're now ready to think about the idea of the possibility of conceiving your next app idea. So this new scheduling feature hasn't even been out for a couple of hours, but I'm already working on a couple of additions. I left a lot of things on the table on this first version, and it's just because I didn't want to fall into that trap of being a perfectionist, trying to get everything exactly right on the first run. So I still have a lot of fun coding stuff to do. So if you excuse me, I gotta get back to work. Hey guys, if you liked that video, don't forget to smash that like button. You could also hit here to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see other videos in this series, you can click down here. Or if you want to support me, go ahead and click the link in the description. Try SmartHash for free.